welcome back to Pixie Woo. Today I am not going to do makeup because I've already got some on. I am going to do my hair. Lots of people say to me, how do you do your hair? What do you do to your hair? I'm so bad at hair that if you follow this, you should be able to do it because I'm literally minimal. I have found ways that I find best to do it, but it takes me a while. So I do give myself, I wash my hair twice a week. So I shower every day, but I wash my hair twice a week. Normally on a Sunday and a Thursday. Doesn't always happen like that, but they're my normal days. And I will give myself about an hour and a half to do it. Normally after the kids gone to bed, I'll have a jump in the shower, put them to bed, and then I'll do my hair because I let it kind of towel dry a bit. Let me get started and I'll chat whilst. I have got such a cold. Who else gets that in as soon as the winter comes around? And I was just watching this morning and there's a thing called winter blues and I swear I have it. And I swear I get it every year. You get a little bit touchy. Yep. You have no energy to do anything. Yep. No motivation. Yep. Don't want to train in the gym. Yep. All of the things that it is. Craves carbs. Yep. It's an actual thing, which makes me happy because I like to know that other people have that actual thing and I'm not just being lazy and can't be bothered. But I always get this head cold as well. Every year. Drives me mad. I am going to, let me start my hair now. This is what my hair comes out like. So I have really quite curly hair, as you can see. But as it dries, it just gets bigger and fluffier. I do quite often leave it. If I wash it late at night and I haven't got time to blow dry it, I leave it and sleep with it slightly damp and wake up and then I do my hair, do it naturally. It doesn't really, it dries kind of straight and then curly at the back. So I can't leave it completely. Sometimes I only have to curl a little bit when I wake up in the morning because the rest has got a bit of a curl, which I quite like, the natural curl. To wash my hair, I use Oribe shampoo. This one is in a kind of burgundy bottle. I think it's for coloured hair, but I actually think it might be more for blonde hair. But because I've had highlights through my hair to kind of lift the colour, this is the one I use with the conditioner. I don't know why. My hairdresser told me it was the one to use, so that's the one I use. Before I do brush my hair through, I will use a little bit of Oribe run through. And I'll just spritz that over my hair. Because it smells nice too. Then I take a big paddle brush. This is actually my daughter's paddle brush. She must have stolen mine. I have a black GHD one and I love it. And I feel a little bit sad that I've had to find hers. But we have similar brushes, but she seems to take mine and I always prefer mine. Hers has got all little blonde hair in it. So I then just give my hair a good brush through. I have to hold it a bit because otherwise you can hear it kind of, probably not good for it. But I promise you that run through does help it go through a lot better. Normally you'd hear a lot more noises than this. So you can see how curly it goes naturally. So it just needs a little bit of direction, my hair. So I brushed all my hair through. I like to use a big paddle brush because it's just quicker. I don't know if I mentioned, I can't actually remember, but I use a really great towel to dry my hair. I do not know where I got this from. This one is called Aques, and it's kind of like a thin towel that really soaks up the water and is really, really lightweight on the hair. It doesn't pull too heavy on the hair, so I use this to wrap my hair with every time after I've washed it. Then I go in my GHD Hairdryer. I have tried so many hairdryers and this is the best one. This is the one that dries my hair quickest. I bought the Dyson one. It doesn't do it well enough for me. It may be quieter and stealth-like, but it's just not as good and powerful. So I use my GHD dryer, high setting. I actually move it down to the second setting as my hair starts to dry a bit because I don't want it to dry straight, if that makes sense. So I start on the heat just to kind of take off the water, and then as it gets nearly dry, I will use a slightly cooler one because I don't want it to be pulled straight. So give my hair a little dry. one thing I should note, I can't see anyone, one thing I should note is I always dry my fringe forward because it just falls better. If you dry it back, it doesn't get as nice a shape, and that's something that my hairdresser taught me. So I always make sure I dry my fringe forward so it falls that little bit nicer. So in no time, my hair will look like Hagrid. That is what my hair is like. It's just a big mane of 70s afro-ness. Kind of love it. So it's not dry yet, it's still quite damp. Then I start to section it. So I'll just take a section. Because it's not quite dry yet, I need to dry a bit of the underneath. Because before I curl it, it has to be a little bit drier. So I just section the top. And these are my best friend, these little clips. I will just take that and then I'll start drying the back bit a little bit more. Now I find if I, look at that little afro bit, I find that if I do my hair first thing in the morning and curl it, it lasts much better than if I do it last thing at night and then go to bed. It's like the curl hasn't had long enough to seal itself. I don't know if that's a fact. Any hairdressers will tell me, I'm sure. But I do find if I do my hair early in the day, spray it and wear it like it all day, the next morning I'll wake up and it will hold its shape much better than if I do it last thing at night, go to sleep on it, then the curl's pretty much gone when I wake up. Is that a fact? Right, let me just dry this bit. I'm doing this on a slightly cooler heat now. I'm just going to take a little bit of heat protection just over this hair because now it's getting a little bit drier. Like towel dried it is now, or a bit more than towel dried. I just want to put some heat protection on it as well. This is the GHD. And then just section again. Bit more of the GHD heat protection spray. Now, this video is not sponsored by GHD. But they do send me stuff and I love their stuff. So I'm just saying that now so you don't think, oh, GHD paid for this video. They didn't at all. This is exactly what I use. However, they do send me them for free. So they did send me, actually they didn't send it. I called in this that I'm going to use in a minute. I call in all of my tools from them because they work brilliantly. So just going to disclaim that now so you don't think that I'm misleading you. Okay, again, on the cool heat. Dry the rest. Okay, when I get to this point, I then take my fringe, which is about here, and I have a roll brush. This one is by Kent. I bought this from Boots, and I basically dry my fringe. So I'm going to put my hairdryer back onto the hotter heat, and then I just dry my fringe into place. And that's how my fringe falls. Sometimes I use a curler on it as well. I wait and see how it's falling at the end when I've finished all the rest of the hair. Let me just put my hairdryer back to the cooler heat and just dry the rest. Need a bit of heat protection spray on that, don't I? God, that smells good. Okay, so it's not completely bone dry, but it's nicely dry enough for me to curl it now. Now my colour, you can see the colour now. I go to Josh Wood and have my colour done, and I see Marley for my colour. He is brilliant. Like, first time, well, I went to see him last time for the first time and I told him what I wanted and he just literally nailed it instantly. I need to actually book back in to see him. And I see Nomi for a cut and she does a lovely job, really quite natural. Yes, I need to book back in. So that's Josh Wood that I go to for that. They're amazing for colour. Now, also not paid to promote them. Now then, I'm going to go in and I'm going to go back in with my sectioning. So I start with the back, spin all this up again, and then I'm just having a look online on the GHD website to see what the thing's called that I use, because I forget what they're called. So if I'm, how do I manoeuvre this? If I am in a rush, oh, it's Black Friday. If I'm in a rush, I use this GHD, is it called a curve? Which is kind of like an oval shape. No, it's not that one. It's not the Curve Creative Curl Wand. It's not that one. I think it's the Curve Classic. No. Oh my God. Classic Wave Wand. Is it you? Yes. Oh, it's got 20% off. I don't know how long that's going to have 20% off. £96 at the moment in stock. I use this one. This is a GHD Curve Classic Wave Wand. It's kind of that shape. Can you see it's oval? And I think this gives you a perfect kind of surfer beachy wave-ish. And I use this with my curly hair as well. So when I've let my hair be curly, I'll use it just to curl the extra bits that haven't got as much curl. The other one I use when I'm in a rush is this one. Let me find out what that one's called. Well, it's a hair tong, that one. Let's have a look at the, it will be Soft Curl, I reckon. I keep coming out of the website. Sorry guys, I'm rubbish. I'm gonna say soft curl. Yes, this one, it's also got 20% off, £96 as well. This is the Soft Curl. I also use this one, although it says GHD Curve on it. I'm pretty sure this is a Soft Curl. Yeah, I'm positive it is. So I use that one when I'm in a rush, and it gives me not so curly, it gives me more of a bouncy wave, which I can show you. That's one that when I'm in a rush, and I use this one when I'm not so much in a rush. Now, the thing I love about them is you turn it on and it beeps when it's ready to go, which is so quick. Come on. Beep for me. Years ago, you had to wait for so long for your curlers to be ready to use. Still flashing. Oh, have I spoke it up? And no, it's not. There you go. I thought it wasn't going to actually be ready. I take a section about that big because I haven't got all day, so I take a section about that size and I just hold it at the base and just spin it round until I'm going to hold it for a bit longer just to start off with, because I feel like it hasn't got quite its maximum heat yet. And I do that all the way around. But what I do is, as I'm going, is I get one of these clips again. I like the ones that are slightly bigger. I know you get these ones, but they pull the curl a little bit. So I like the ones that are like the proper hair clips, because I can not pull the curl quite so much. And then I just rest it in there while I go and do the next bit, and on until it's all done. Just unclip them, and that gives me my first layer of waves, and then I will just use some hairspray to set that. This hairspray is Universal Hairspray by And Other Stories. I bought this when I was in Finland recently because I ran out, my hair went really static while I was there, and I needed something to just tame it. So I bought this one, and it smells so good, and it's really, really good. So I'm just going to spritz that over my hair and then start the next layer. Oh, it's really raining outside. That's a lovely sound. Now you can kind of see where the bits that you've done are and the bits that you haven't done. So I tend to then grab the bits that I haven't done and I just put them out the way, because I'll grab from there. So I take another little clip. This is just how I do it because it makes my life a bit easier. So I just take these ones and then I start curling them. spray it to seal it all in place. Give it a good shake, because I don't like it to be too perfect. And shortly that will just drop a little bit, so it's not quite as perfectly curled, which I prefer when it's just dropped a tiny bit. But that is how I do my hair. This is my hairstyle that is more time consuming. So this one takes a little bit longer, but it lasts for a couple of days. When I'm in a rush, I will use this one because I can do bigger sections, but it's much smoother and more silky with this one, if that makes sense. It's not as curly and ruffled, which I kind of like this one purely because of that. So hopefully that's been interesting to you. That is how I get my hair with that little bit of a kind of wave through it. That will drop a little bit more in a bit. Sometimes it's nicer the second day. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. I'm still in two minds whether I might have December off, so I might not do any videos in December. We have been doing it for 10 years and I feel like a lot of people do Vlogmas. I feel like I want to do the complete opposite and actually have Christmas without doing anything. So I might take December off. I will see. But I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you want to see the one with the slightly bigger barrel curls, then I can do that for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and my sister on Instagram. It's Pixie Woo and Pixie Woos. And on Twitter, although I'm not very social on Twitter because I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to be a bit more social on Twitter. Yeah, have a lovely day and give us a like or a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. And I can do, well, I can't do many more hairstyling videos because that's about the max of what I can do. If you follow my Instagram, I managed to plait my daughter's hair the other day, you know, like, I don't know what it was called, pleat, I suppose, I don't know. Took me so long, but she was so proud. She was like, oh my God, Mummy, you can do it. She was so pleased with me that it was worth it anyway. So there won't be many hair videos, but these are the ones that this is the kind of style that I'm wearing at the moment and enjoying. And that is how I do it. Hope you've enjoyed. Take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.